the Fourier transform of e power minus a modulus tau equal to this formula. E power minus pt u of t equal to 1 by b plus I omega. Sometimes instead of I, they will use j. J is also known as a complex operator. That means the imaginary number, right? So instead of I, sometimes in a question they will give, instead of I they will give j, right? So try to understand. So you can take both are same, right? So f inverse. So f inverse of this value is e power minus a modulus tau, right? So let's see the problem. If r xx of tau equal to e power minus 2 modulus tau, h of omega equal to 1 by omega plus 2i, find power spectral density of output, right? They're asking the power spectral density of the output, they are asking, right? So here the formula, you have to use this formula. This is the formula I am going to apply. But in that problem, h of omega or xx of tau is given. So by using this rxx of tau, you have to find power spectral density of input. After finding s xx of omega, you have to multiply these two things. From that, you may get the answer, right? Now, so I am going to find out s xx of omega by taking the Fourier transform of autocorrelation of tau. You may get the answer, right? So here the function is e power minus 2 modulus tau is given. You know the formula to apply the Fourier transform. So already I have given the formula. The formula is Fourier transform of e power minus a modulus tau is 2a by a square plus omega square. Right? Instead of a, you can apply 2. So from that, you may get 4 divided by 4 2 square plus omega square, right? So after substituting, instead of a equal to 2, you may get the Fourier transform of this value. So you can directly apply the results. No need to use the formula, right? The standard formula for Fourier transform. Directly you can apply the result of Fourier transform. So before doing this problem, better you can recall all the formulas in Fourier transform and inverse Fourier transform, right? So I have calculated s xx of omega. So again, in this problem, it is given that h of omega plus 2i. But in the formula, we are going to apply modulus h of omega. So for that, now I am going to find out modulus h of omega. That means I am going to write h of omega whole square. But before that, try to write 1 by omega plus 2i into omega minus 2i divided by omega minus 2i. So if you multiply their conjugate, then only you can split real and imaginary part. So by using real and imaginary part, you can find out modulus. But without doing this process, it's not possible to find modulus h of omega square, right? So for that, I am multiplying the corresponding conjugate. So from that, you may get omega square plus 2 square, because I square equal to minus 1. I have applied here. So now try to take, here you can rewrite this term as 1 by omega square plus 2 square into omega minus 2i, right? Now I'm going to take modulus. So already you know the formula for complex numbers. Modulus z square is nothing but x square plus y square. If you take z as x plus iy, right? So now I am going to apply this formula. So from that you may get modulus h of omega whole square equal to, you can take a constant as a outside the corresponding close bracket, right? Simply you can take the remaining terms, right? Simply you can take like this. If you get, you may get omega by omega square plus 2 square whole square plus 2 by omega square plus 2 square. I am taking, I have split out the real and imaginary part of this expression. After that, I am taking square except I. So here I have squared except I. That means complex part only. So no need to include I here. If you include I, you won't get the answer, right? The modulus of a complex number should be a real number. You keep in mind. So for that, you should not include while finding the modulus of a particular complex numbers, right? So here you may get omega square divided by omega square plus 2 square whole square. I think if you expand the powers in a numerator and denominator, but in denominator, you won't that means expand. No need to expand. Simply you can cancel, right? 2 square divided by omega square plus 2 square whole square. So the base, that means the denominator are same. If you add the numerator, you make it omega square plus 2 square divided by omega square plus 2 square whole square. I think a numerator and a denominator both are same. You can cancel one terms. So from that you can identify the remaining term. The modulus h of omega square equal to 1 by omega square plus 4. Now, after finding these two values, now I am going to apply the property. So we know that yes, yy of omega equal to modulus h of omega whole square s xx of omega. We have calculated these two things. Try to apply and multiply. So 1 by omega square plus 4 into 4 by omega square plus 4, right? You can multiply these two things. From that you may get, so this is the answer for, right? So I have substituted, I have multiplied these two things. So this is yes yy of omega. So that's all, right? Suppose in this problem, if they ask autocorrelation of output, that means or xx of tau or yy of tau they are asking. So in this case you have to find, so directly it's not possible. Suppose in this problem, instead of this value they are asking or yy of tau, means it's not possible to find this value by using these two condition, right? So if you want to find this value, this autocorrelation, you must find syy of omega first. After finding this omega, syy of omega, you can find the corresponding value. So indirectly they will ask like this. So before finding this value, you have to find the power spectral density of output first. After that, you can find this value. By taking inverse Fourier transform of this value, you may get this answer, right? So keep in mind while studying the problem. So 1 or 2 times try to read the question. What is given? what you want to find first and use the result. So from that you may get the answer quickly, right? Next one. Yeah, WSS process. So in this unit, we are taking x of t should be a WSS problem. Then only you may get the autocorrelation should be a function of tau. Suppose the x of t is not WSS, it's not possible to apply these things, right? So in property, already we have defined the x of t should be WSS. Then only you can get the results. Already we have seen in the first slide, right? Next one, please read the question. Yeah, WSS process x of t with the R xx of tau is a into e power minus a modulus tau, and h of t equal to e power minus bt u of t. Find s yy of omega, comma or yy of tau. Suppose in this problem they are not asking this Pauer's vector density, but if you want to find this value, definitely you want to find s yy of omega, right? Then only you can apply, you can find or yy of tau, right? So now I'm going to do this problem. So what is given? Given that h of t equal to e power minus bt ut. Next one is or xx of tau equal to a e power minus a modulus tau. So you want to find s yy of omega. If you want to find, you know the formula modulus h of omega whole square s xx of omega. So by using h of t, try to find out this value, right? So what is the formula? So already recall this formula. Fourier transform of e power minus bt ut. U is a unit step function. So you may get 1 by b plus I omega. B plus I omega. So you have to put this value to here, right? So try to apply correctly. So you may get, so h of t equal to h of omega equal to Fourier transform of e power minus bt u of t, which is equal to, directly I am applying the formula. So 1 by b plus, instead of I we are putting j also, so no problem, b plus I omega. So please try to find out modulus of h of omega. Simply you can find h of omega modulus square equal to h of omega h conjugate of omega. You may get the answer also. So from that you will get, what you can get. So I think if you multiply these things, you may get 1 by b square plus omega square. So please try to do this. If you multiply this conjugate, you may get the answer, right? Or better, you can apply the previous idea. Try to conjugate these two things. After multiplying, you can split real and imaginary part. After splitting the real and imaginary part, you can take this formula. So in this formula, you may get the answer. So like this, it is the best way to find modulus of h omega square, right? So here, I am going to apply the formula. From that, you will get the answer. Next one is, I am going to find s xx of omega. So same formula in the previous problem I'm going to use. So from that, you may get a into 2a divided by a square plus omega if you apply the Fourier transform of this part, right? So better I'm writing briefly. So Fourier transform of R xx of tau equal to Fourier transform of a into e power minus a modulus tau equal to a is a constant. If you take the Fourier transform of this term, you may get 2a divided by a square plus omega square. So 2a small a square plus omega square. Now I'm going to apply the result. Yes, yy of omega equal to modulus h of omega, yes, xx of omega. If you substitute, you may get 1 by b square plus omega square 2a small a square plus omega square, which is equal to 2a capital a square plus omega square, b square plus omega square, right? So that's all. This is the first part. Next one is I'm going to find r yy of omega tau. R yy of tau I'm going to find. That means if you take inverse of power spectral density, yes, yy of omega, you may get the answer. F inverse you have to take. So already you know the result. So before using the F inverse formula, try to use the partial fraction to separate each factor. Then only you can apply the formula, F inverse formula. So for that I am going to use partial fraction, or better you can use some manual calculation. You can split this two factor. So how to split? So I will tell you now. Suppose you have 1 by a square plus b square, sorry, omega square minus 1 by b square plus omega square. So what happened if you subtract these two things? So how to subtract these two factor? So simple. If you multiply this term to numerator, this term to here you have to multiply. After multiplying, you can subtract the numerator. In denominator, you have to multiply the two factor. So from that you may get b square minus omega square minus, I think the minus, this minus is a common for second term. So a square minus omega square divided by a square plus omega square, b square plus omega square, right? Which is equal to b square minus omega square minus a square plus omega square. If you multiply minus in this close bracket, you may get like this. So if you cancel this term, you may get b square minus a square divided by a square plus omega square, b square plus omega square. So from that, I think I have taken 1 by a square minus plus omega square minus b minus 1 by b square plus omega square, right? From the left-hand side, I have taken like this. So finally, I have concluded like this. So from that, can we take 1 by b square minus a square, 1 by a square minus plus b square, minus 1 by b square plus omega square equal to 1 by a square plus omega square b square plus omega square. It is possible to, can you take like this? I have multiplied this term to left hand side. So here, now you have to compare this expression and this expression. Suppose if you multiply 2a capital A on both sides, you may get the left hand side, right? So for that, now I'm going to multiply here 2a small a. Here you can multiply like this. That's all. So in this expression, instead of this term, you can write the entire term, right? So you can rewrite f inverse of, instead of this term, I'm going to apply this term. That means, please try to multiply this term to inside the close bracket. So from that you may get 2a capital A b square minus a square into a square plus omega square minus 2a capital A b square minus a square b square plus omega square, right? So from that you can try to substitute this value to here. So f inverse satisfies the linear property. That means the sum of, or sum of the Fourier inverse Fourier transform of sum of two function is equal to sum of inverse Fourier transform of separate functions. You can that means you can take a inverse Fourier transform separately. After taking inverse Fourier transform, you can subtract or add. So this is the meaning for linearity, right? So for that I am going to take 2a capital A b square minus a square omega square plus a square minus, I have put minus here, f inverse of 2a capital A b square minus a square omega square plus b square, or b square or omega square, right? So I have given written like this. Next one is, now I am going to apply this formula. We know that f inverse of 2a by a square plus omega square equal to e power minus a modulus tau. Now I am going to apply this result, which is equal to, I am taking a as a by b square minus a square as a constant. In the remaining part, you have 2a into a square plus omega square. In the right hand side, please look on the please see the left hand side. So here, if you want to apply this formula, you want to include b in the numerator. So for that, I am going to divide b also. So now in this expression, I am going to multiply b and divided by b in the second expression. Then only it is easy to apply inverse Fourier transform, right? So here I am going to multiply. So 1 by b a capital A b square minus a square f inverse of 2b divided by b square plus omega square. So like I want to apply this formula. So for that I am going to write like this. Only I have multiplied b in the numerator and divided by b. I have taken outside in second b, right? Now you can apply this result. So simply you may get a by b square minus a square. This value is e power minus a modulus tau minus, better you can multiply minus inside the close bracket. So simply you may get 1 by capital A small a by b, sorry, b square a square minus b square into e power minus a b modulus